Data obtained from the document entitled Africa the Big Deal, South Africa followed Kenya with $2.9 billion and $15,000 PPP, while Egypt's $2.7 billion and $13,000 PPP make it to the fourth on the continent in the $1 billion and above category. The four countries are popularly referred to as the Big Four. According to the report, Nigeria is the country where the most dramatic change happened in 2023, while the country still claimed the highest number of startups to raise $100,000 or more, 146,000, 29% of the continent. The amount they raised was divided by a 3-year on-year minus 67% to reach $410 million compared to $1.2 billion in 2022 and $1.7 billion in 2021. As a result, its share of Western African funding continued to drop to reach 68%, down from 85% in 2021 and 77% in 2022. This is the lowest regional share of any Big Four market since we started collecting the data in 2019. The document also showed that Mauritius, Namibia, Sudan, Cameroon, Zambia, Ethiopia, Rwanda, Mali, Zimbabwe, Togo, and Sierra Leone fall into the $10 million and $100 million cash raise brackets. As inflation and foreign exchange forex volatility continue to impact Nigeria's automotive sector, new data shows a 22% spike in car inspections, suggesting a shift in Nigeria's used car buyer behavior. Cars 45, a vehicle inspection and valuation auto tech company, reported a 22% increase in vehicle inspection requests in 2025 compared to the same period in 2024. The trend points to a silent transformation in how Nigerians approach used vehicles, otherwise known as tokumbo purchases. In other words, there is a growing culture of caution among consumers who now treat car buying as a high-stake investment rather than a routine transaction. Between January and March 2025, the Naira depreciated by an additional 3% against the dollar. Additionally, figures from the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) show that used vehicle imports into Nigeria fell by 65% year-on-year, further driving up prices due to constraint. Shareholders have commended President Bola Tinubu for his courage and vision to implement audacious reforms that have helped to stabilize the economy and restore investors' confidence on the long-term prospect of the Nigerian economy. Ahead of the second-year anniversary this week, shareholders said reforms undertaken by the Tinubu's government have directly and indirectly made the investment environment better. Shareholders under the aegis of Association for the Advancement of Rights of Nigerian Shareholders, AARNS, a formal shareholders said while the reforms necessarily came with some negative consequences on the citizens and companies, such as the increase in prices of goods and services and foreign exchange forex losses by companies, the reforms have helped to reset the economic's fundamentals and position the country for sustainable growth. And that is all on business news. Balumi Mukoro reporting for BTV News.